In this video, I'm going to give an introduction about continuous fraction. We know that without mathematics, we can never understand other sciences, whether it is physics, chemistry, astronomy, or any other. Due to this, the German mathematician Gauss referred to mathematics as the queen of the sciences. Number theory is a branch of pure mathematics devoted to the study of the natural numbers and integers. As it holds the foundational place in this discipline, it is also called queen of mathematics. Continuous fractions falls under number theory. Let us see the overview of this video. Introduction to mathematics, number theory, continuous fraction. In continuous fraction, let us see the origin of the continuous fraction, definition of continuous fraction, general form of continuous fraction, Euclid's division algorithm with illustration, continuous fraction algorithm, properties and relations, convergence, types, applications in mathematician field, applications in real life. The study of mathematics as a demonstrative discipline began in the 6th century BC with Pythagoreans, who coined the term mathematics from the ancient Greek mathma, defined as subject to instruction. The theory of numbers is the branch of mathematics which deals with properties of the whole numbers 1, 2, 3, etc., also called counting numbers or positive integers. Number theory continued to hold the same pride of place as the most beautiful, most pure, and least applicable of the fields of mathematics, sometimes called higher arithmetic. It is among the oldest and most natural mathematical pursuits. Until the mid-20th century, number theory was considered the purest branch of mathematics with no direct applications to the real world. The advent of digital computers and digital communications revealed that number theory could provide unexpected answers to real-world problems. At the same time, improvements in computer technology enabled number theorists to make remarkable advances in factoring large numbers, determining primes, testing conjectures, and solving numerical problems once considered out of reach. Modern number theory is a broad subject that is classified into elementary number theory, algebraic number theory, analytic number theory, geometric number theory, probabilistic number theory. There are so many branches in number theory. One such branch is continuous fraction. Continuous fractions are just another way of writing fractions. Our Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan has made some significant contributions to the theory of continuous fraction expansion. The origin of continuous fractions is traditionally placed at the time of the creation of Euclid's algorithm. Due to its close relationship to the continuous fraction, the creation of Euclid's algorithm signifies the initial development of continuous fractions. Euler showed that every rational can be expressed as a terminating simple continuous fraction. He also provided an expression for E in continuous fraction form. He used this expression to show that E and its square root are irrational. This is the continuous fraction expression, that is, any rational number P by Q can be expressed as A0 plus B0 by A1 plus B1 by A2 plus B2 by A3 plus B3, etc. Here, A0, A1, A2, A3, etc. are called the partial quotients of the rational number P by Q. If all Bi's are equal to 1, then the continuous fraction expression turned as simple continuous fraction expression, that is, P by Q can be expressed as A0 plus 1 by A1 plus 1 by A2 plus 1 by A3 plus 1 by etc. Here, the partial quotients are finite, then it contains finite number of terms. If it is infinite, then it contains infinite number of terms. Here, The ladder form of the continuum fraction can be expressed as P by Q is equal to A naught plus 1 by A1 plus 1 by A2 plus 1 by A3 plus etc. This is the another form of the continuum fraction expression. This is represented as the finite continuum fraction expression. That is, here the partial quotients are n plus 1 terms. That is A naught, A1, A2, etc. An. This is the another form of the continuum fraction expression. That is, we subtract 1 from the last partial quotient. That is an minus 1, comma 1. Euclid's division algorithm. If P is divided by Q, we get a quotient A naught and remainder R naught, where R naught is lies between 0 and Q. If R naught is non-zero, then divide Q by R naught, we get a quotient A1 and remainder R1, where R1 lies between 0 and R naught. Again, if R1 is non-zero, then divide R0 by R1, we get a quotient A2 and remainder R2. Proceeding in this until we get the remainder 0. Suppose Rn equal to 0, then we have Rn minus 2 is equal to An Rn minus 1 plus Rn. This is the illustration of the continuum fraction expansion of the rational number 45 by 16. Using Euclid's division algorithm, 45 is divided by 16, we get a quotient to remainder 13. Since the remainder is non-zero, divide 16 by 13, we get a quotient 1 and remainder 3. Since the remainder again non-zero, we divide 13 by 3, we get a quotient 4 and remainder 1. Again, we divide 3 by 1, we get a remainder 0. Thus, we get the continuum fraction expansion of the rational number 45 by 16 as 2, 1, 4, 3, or another form of this as 2, 1, 4, 2, 1. This is the illustration of the reverting of the continuum fraction expansion. That is, the continuum fraction expansion 2, 1, 4, 3 represents the rational number 45 by 16. This is the continuum fraction algorithm. Let x belong to R, x naught is equal to x, and set a naught is equal to integer part of x naught. Define x1 is the reciprocal of x naught minus integer part of x naught, and set a1 is equal to integer part of x1, and x2 as reciprocal of x1 minus integral part of x1, and set a2 is equal to integral part of x2. This process is continued infinitely or to some finite state till an xi belongs to n exists such that ai is equal to integer part of xi. Let x is equal to a0, a1, a2, etc. an be a continuum fraction of a rational number x. The reduced fractions are called the convergence of the continuum fractions. Let C0 be the first convergent of the continuum fraction of the rational number P by Q, that is P0 by Q0 is equal to A0. And C1 is the second convergent of the partial quotient P by Q, that is denoted by P1 by Q1, which is equal to A0 plus 1 by A1. And the third convergent is denoted by C3, that is P2 by Q2 is equal to A0 plus 1 by A1 plus 1 by A2. In this way, the n plus 1th convergent is denoted by Cn, that is Pn by Qn, that is equal to A0 plus 1 by A1 plus 1 by A2 plus 1 by A3 plus etc. plus 1 by An. Here, P0, P1, P2, etc. Pn denotes the numerators, and Q0, Q1, Q2, etc. Qn denotes the denominators. Now, define P minus 2 is equal to 0, P minus 1 equal to 1, Q minus 2 equal to 1, Q minus 1 is equal to 0. The important relations are Pk is equal to Ak Pk minus 1 plus Pk minus 2, where k greater than or equal to 0. In the same way, Qk is equal to Ak Qk minus 1 plus Qk minus 2, k greater than or equal to 0. Pk minus 1 Qk minus Pk Qk minus 1 always minus 1 the whole power k for all k greater than or equal to minus 1. Also, x is equal to Pk minus 1 xk plus Pk minus 2 divided by Qk minus 1 xk plus Qk minus 2 for all k greater than or equal to 1. And xk is equal to Pk minus 2 minus Qk minus 2 into xk divided by Pk minus 1 minus Qk minus 1 into xk. There are three types of continuum fraction. finite continuous fraction, infinite continuous fraction, periodic continuous fraction. This is the example of the continuous fractions. Continuous fraction expansion of the rational number 414 by 283 is equal to 1, 2, 6, 4, 5. The continuous fraction expansion of the irrational root 3 is 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here, from the second partial quotients, the partial quotients are repeated infinitely. Therefore, this termed as a periodic continuous fraction. That is, it is represented as 1, 1, 2 bar. That is 1, 2 periodic. In the same way, the continuous fraction expansion of root 2 is 2, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 1, 4. Here, from the second partial quotients, the continuous fractions are repeated infinitely. So, that continuous fraction expansion of the irrational number root 2 can be expressed as 2, 1, 1, 1, 4 bar. That is periodic with 1, 1, 1, 4. Continuous fraction expansion of root 2. This root 2 can be expressed as 1 plus root 2 minus 1. Now, this root 2 minus 1 can be expressed in the another form as 1 by 1 plus root 2. Now, the repeated substitution of root 2 as 1 by 1 plus root 2 continuously, we get the continuous fraction of root 2. That is, continuous fraction of root 2 as 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus etc. Therefore, this is also the periodic continuous fraction, that is 1, 2 bar, that is periodic with 2. Applications of continuous fractions. The rational number always represents the finite continuous fraction and vice versa. In the same way, irrational number always represents the infinite continuous fraction and vice versa. Similarly, the periodic continuous fraction represents the quadratic shard. Convergent of continuous fractions is used to find the solution of Bell's equation, linear Diophantine equations, linear indeterminate equations, quadratic equations. Convergent of continuous fractions is used to design a calendar. Earth completes its orbit around the Sun in approximately 365.2422 days. The continuous fraction of 365.2422 is 365, 4, 7, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2. The second convergent is 365.25 is equal to 356, 4, that is 365 plus 1 by 4, which means a calendar of 365 days per year, but a leap year every 4 years. The fourth convergent gives the better approximation 365.2422. That is 365,471, which is equal to 365 plus 33 divided by 8. Successive convergent of root 2 of the continuous fraction are used to make cogwheel. A cogwheel has a whole number of teeth round its rim that connect with the teeth of another cog. A cog can only revolve at a fixed fraction of the rate of any other to which it is connected. Most vehicles, from cycles to cars and trains, use cogs like this in a gearbox to change gear, to keep the engine rotating in a narrow range of speeds, but allowing the wheels to go at increasingly faster or slower speeds. The ratio of the two number of teeth governs the speed ratio between the two cogs. Thus, a cog with 10 teeth meshing with one with 15 means the 10-tooth cog will rotate 5 times quicker than the 50-tooth cog. Same convergence are used to building a clockwise model of the solar system, where the planets rotate accurately in the relation to one another. The number of A2 appears in the A series paper sizes. The sizes of A0 paper are defined B in proportion root 2, and its area is 1 meter square, rounded to the nearest millimeter, and A0 paper is 841 by 1189. This is the fifth convergent of root 2. The sizes of A1, A2, A3, A4 are successively halving the A0 paper. Other than this, some important applications like trigonometry function and physics for electrical resistance are remarkable. Hope this video gave an idea about continuous fraction. Thank you.